Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And the Neanderthal, Tony O.
What the hell was that? Nah, I'm not accepting that. Fuck.
Why are you sitting in the dark like that? Come on now.
Nah, I'm not accepting that. I want to redo.
This is the first time. This is the first time you've had such an outwardly negative
I was
reaction
gonna say,
to
yeah,
whatever
the
I've
outburst.
called you.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that shit. Yeah.
Too late, my friend. It is already on. The sound waves are going. Move forward.
It's
And
not
I
being
can
heard.
sabotage this whole recording. All I need to do is unplug my mic. So,
No, there's
Yeah.
no way we can redo this, right? That's not possible.
Go
these
ahead,
days.
man. Honestly, what the hell is there to talk about this weekend anyway?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, there was some football. There was some more football, and there was some football. Yeah, so that's that. We're done.
I mean, I guess
basically, you've covered it.
might as well get started with the game that I'm legally obliged to call football. Man United 0, Man City 0. If anyone out there watched this game, you might be entitled to some damages, to some pay, because this was not good. This was not good. The games are so bad this week that I've realized we haven't even put Chelsea in the running order.
Sick. Yes.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
we'll mention them.
We'll find
Chelsea
out.
0, Brentford
You know
0.
what, that's
Nothing
kind of
fucking
all-
happened.
That's all they deserve, to be honest. You see that starting lineup, that's all they deserve. You know, that's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But hey, this is before this game, KDB announced that he's officially leaving Manchester City. Kind of, sad to see how he is now. But the guy's, I think, not
sad to see?
arguably, but he is one of the greats of the Premier League for sure. Yeah.
Is it sad
Absolutely
to see?
one of the greats, but him announcing that before the game, man, anytime he touched the ball, the commentators were willing some of the old magic to happen.
Yeah,
and
but
it
it's
just
just not
was
there.
not, man.
It's just not
there.
there.
Like,
No.
he looked very washed in this game. I mean, he looked almost as washed as Foden did. But, at least KDB didn't get subbed off.
Yeah.
I mean,
feels
yeah.
bad against
I mean, all
City.
season it's been like that. It's kind of why he has not been starting games, and I think you see it when he does. It's like, you can't do it. But yeah, I mean, this game. Did anything happen in this game? Did we miss anything important?
United looked fine. They looked pretty solid defensively. I think large parts of that is down to City just being terrible.
City were awful. Yeah.
I don't know if City created a fucking chance. Like,
Marmoush had a free kick.
I'd admit, Marmoush had the free kick, but it wasn't in the corner or anything. Marmoush was basically the only City player who felt threatening. Doku came on and kind of did the Doku thing where he takes people on and is successful, but nothing ever comes of it.
I was surprised
was-
after he got Dallo booked, he stopped. I mean, I guess you did
I
double
don't
team
know
him
why he
after that.
stopped.
Who came back? I can't remember who was playing on the right. Maybe Mason Mount came on or something.
Mazraoui was also coming out to him quicker to help
Okay.
Dallo.
Yeah, because he was beating Dallo at will. But I honestly, I just look at the names and I'm just like, yeah, this City team's just not very good. I was hoping Savinho would come on. He didn't. We brought on Grealish. Okay.
Yeah.
He's pretty much in the
Did you
same
hear what
boat
Pep
as
said
KDB.
about
Yeah.
Did you hear what Pep said when he's asked about why Nunez doesn't play midfield?
Because he's shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. I literally said he's not good enough. He can't handle it. Yeah, doesn't have the ability. It's like,
It reminds me of Pep talking about Calvin Phillips before they got rid
oh
of
yeah,
him.
very similar. Yeah.
At least he's getting
Nunez
minutes.
plays some games.
Yeah.
He plays some games at left back or right back or whatever. But yeah,
He plays a lot,
bit harsh.
Nunez, actually. Plays a lot. Tends to play the big games. Bit harsh to, describe the guy that way. Just looking.
I think so.
Where is Nico Gonzalez? Is he injured?
I feel
No,
like
he's on the
he's
bench.
He was on the bench, but I feel like he had an injury. He did have an injury that he picked up, so maybe that's why he's not.
Man, I forgot that they signed him.
I was just wondering why he
It's only
didn't play.
it's only been like 2 months.
Yeah, I'm not
already
seeing him as
forgotten about
much.
this guy.
I don't know, man. City. I still feel like Pep might leave at the end of the season. What the hell is he fighting for? Like, this team needs a lot of work to me. But
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
big summer coming up for them.
Yeah.
It's-
And they have this
without
whole
Holland up top, it was just,
decision
and they have
looming
the
over them.
the charges looming.
Yeah, that's gotta be announced pretty soon, right? I feel like we're in that April is what they said, right?
That's what they said.
I think.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Jeez. Maybe I should check quickly right now if things are released.
Knock yourself out.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It would be very like them to announce this right after we finish recording.
Yeah, I feel like you're right about that. Yeah.
I don't know. On the United side, I mean, pretty comfortable defensively. Like I said, pretty toothless going forward. The
You guys have to get rid of
issue
Hoyland.
with Bruno Fernandes.
You have to get rid of Hoyland.
Hoyland, I'll get to him. The
Yeah.
issue with Bruno Fernandes playing all these passes is that it is not Bruno Fernandes receiving the passes at the end of
You
them.
can't-
I need him to be playing the pass and receiving the pass. That's the only way we're gonna do shit. That, and I need Garnacho to stop fucking ignoring Dorgu's overlapping runs.
Oh yeah, you need
Dorgu
to get rid of
makes some
Garnacho
great
too.
fucking runs.
Yeah.
He makes some great fucking runs, and as a fullback, it is my pet peeve to see every single overlapping run get ignored. Like, you use some of them as a decoy, but you gotta get him involved.
To be
in some
fair,
of it.
he played some. I just
He did play some.
Yes,
There
just-
was a long stretch where he wasn't, and I was
I know,
losing my
I-
mind.
yeah.
But
I'm
I don't know,
disappointed
man.
that
Hoyland,
we didn't
Hoyland
get
was
Maguire up top
rough.
for this game after,
Should've.
he was decent in midweek.
Swallow your pride and do it. He should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well have. I think he came off injured in like the 50-something minute. Otherwise, there was no way he was subbing off because he
Okay.
brought on Lindelof. So have to keep an eye on that.
I thought he was resting him for the Europa League.
But he wouldn't have brought him off at 50 minutes for that though.
Yeah. Makes sense.
We'll see. But yeah, Hoyland was bad, just straight up bad. Xerxes was so much better when he came on.
Yeah.
Like
I was saying the problem with Hoyland, he just gets no chances, and everyone says he doesn't get service. I'm like, this guy, I'm watching him run. He just runs into the box. That's it. Just runs. No movement. No nothing. He just runs and raises his hand, and it's like everyone can see you. Everyone can mark you. You're not an option. It's so infuriating watching the guy play center forward. He's one of the worst I've ever seen as far as movement. Can't remember seeing a center forward as bad as that. The Maguire stat, that was bad. Like the one midweek,
yeah.
that he'd acquired more XG. That
Yeah.
10-minute cameo that Hoyland's acquired in 10 games is bad. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. United's
Yeah, I
number 9, number 11. What number is he? Yeah, whatever number is. Yeah.
I think he might be 9. I think. I don't know. But yeah, we need a striker who can play striker. I like Xerxes, but he's not an out and out
No.
number 9. He's nice when it comes to like dropping and like linking play up, but he's not a finisher. We need a fucking finisher
Yeah.
desperately. Yeah, I don't got much else to say. This is already more than I intended on saying about
Yeah.
this game.
It's
We're
more
almost at 10
deserves,
minutes.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm not even going to use it. Normally, when there's a Manchester derby, I always use it as like whatever our little poster is for the pod. I'm not even going to use it from this one. I got a lovely picture of everyone on the Ipswich team lined up on the goal line when they gave away an indirect free kick. to
Yeah,
Wolves.
right.
Are they in the
Use that
running order,
instead.
Ipswich? Probably not, yeah.
No, they just got enough mention right now that they deserve right there. So
To be fair, that was a
That-
fairly
that-
significant game because I think that confirms they're done. Like,
That confirms everything. Yeah.
it was kind of sad to see.
Um,
The whole ground was just heartbroken when Wolves equalized. It's just like, fuck. Season's over.
There's no way they believe they had an outside chance.
No, if they were winning
Yeah.
1-0 for a long time, they thought they
I
had a
know.
chance.
Come
If
on.
they
Even
if they win
won.
that game, then you can convince yourself that they
Yeah.
have a chance. They probably still don't, but you can convince yourself.
It would have
that
been
it's
what,
on.
7 points? Like or
6, I think.
6. I mean, 6 is doable. It's unlikely considering, but it's doable. That equalizes everyone. The team, the crowd, just depressed. Like, yeah, it was sad. But
At least now there's just that's it. You know what I mean? It's confirmed. They're all
season's
done. All
Yeah.
focus off them. You know what I mean?
Someone save the lab, please, because I like that.
Oh, it'll be Chelsea.
Oh, he's
probably
getting a move in the summer.
It'll
Please
be
no.
Chelsea.
Please no.
But-
we don't need to add another body to the pile that is
Yeah.
Chelsea.
But hey, who knows?
Chelsea
They
could
may not,
use
they may not be able to
them.
buy players
United
in the summer, right?
could use
Yeah.
them.
You never know.
Let's move on to Everton 1, Arsenal 1. Tony, they're closing the gap. The comeback is on. Title's back on, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just every week I either have to suffer injuries or suffer refereeing decisions. Like, we're not scoring enough goals. That's normal, but I don't know, man. These refs are killing me. Yeah, they're killing the sport. They're killing the sport in England. But hey, we got through it. Hopefully no one got injured, and then we get ready for Madrid tomorrow or today when this comes out, I guess. Yeah.
I guess you did lose. Gabriel midweek to the
there is-
hamstring.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
There is a sadness in Tony's eyes right now.
No, it's just to me. It's just like the penalty is just like, I mean,
Oh, the penalty is absolute nonsense.
I now know.
Like-
I think I know every every referee in the Premier League by name and face now, because I know that idiot Darren England. I know his name and face now. I didn't know. I knew the name Darren England. I didn't know the face. Now I put the two and two together. It's like, yeah, another idiot in the pile.
It'd be funny if we just pan Tony's camera and you have a billboard wall of all the refs' faces.
With darts,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah,
with
darts.
dartboard.
Get ready to throw it up. Yeah.
Yeah, with Michael Oliver, that's the bullseye. Yeah. I don't know. I to me, it's not even just about Arsenal. It's just I watch the Premier League now, and I'm like, don't enjoy these games. And a big part of it is just the footballers aren't deciding the matches anymore. That's what it feels like anyway. It just feels like, yeah, the referees have to do something, otherwise nothing happens. So, yeah.
I mean, it's also kind of like, listen, Liverpool. It's just like, when did Liverpool win the title? You guys are in the Champions League for next season. You're in the Champions League this season, quarterfinals.
Was I don't think I was enjoying the Premier League before. Like,
No, I
at
know,
the start
but
of
like,
the season.
even
At
at
the
this
start-
point, it's just like you're not playing for anything. You've already played what you need to play for. So these games for Arsenal kind of just like you're going through the motions at this point, you know, or just
Yeah,
It's-
but
it's
you're talking
tough
about Arsenal
to-
games. I'm talking about Premier League games in general. Like,
yeah. I'm talking about Arsenal.
I've seen more red cards
Well, I mean,
for
so much of the table is just going through the motions. Like this Premier League season just kind of sucks.
It's the worst
it's
since
hard
20.
to argue,
At least in
really.
2016, we had Leicester winning the league. Quality wise, I think it's the worst since then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. With 2016, you had the Leicester story is like felt like a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
Liverpool are a consistently good team. It'll be great for their fans and shit when they win. But you know,
They haven't been good for a long
it's
time.
hardly
though.
galvanized
They've
people.
not been good for a really long time. Like,
They've not been. If Arsenal had their shit together in January when Liverpool
we
was
said
dropping
it.
points left and right,
we said it. Like, they've not
you
been
needed
good.
to put pressure on them. You put any pressure on them, I think they would have crumbled.
100%. But, you know, yeah, Mikel Merino. I mean, to be fair, he played midfield in this game. So, yeah. Trossard played up front.
Yeah, with the goal. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good goal.
Sterling started. Yeah,
Got an
that's
assist.
worthy. He did get
Got
an
an
assist.
assist.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Man,
Missed
that's how you really know it's a meaningless game. Sterling is starting and getting
Missed
an
a
assist.
big chance to start off with. I'm like, yeah. I saw that lineup, and I half considered going back to bed. It was just like, because it was the early morning kickoff, and I was like, Uh, but
Hey, at least for Everton, what do they have? They had Liverpool midweek. They tied. They tied, right? I'm
they
assuming. I think
lost.
right. Oh,
No,
they
they
lost.
lost
They
one
lost
nil.
one.
Tommy's not
Okay,
watching
I
any
thought they
football
tied.
either. It's just,
I thought they tied that game.
yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say good results for them. Liverpool, Arsenal tied, but eh, what? Again, they're safe. They've done what they needed to do.
They're just
They
having
look better under
their
Moyes. They
farewell
look
tour.
better under Moyes.
Yeah,
At
the
least.
Goodison tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So they have that
yeah.
next season.
Let's move on to a game that was at least a little bit of fun. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2.
Yes.
It's just, yeah. I mean, Liverpool, like we just said, have been kind of off the boil for a while. They've just got enough of a lead that no one cares. Liverpool took the lead in this one. Great fucking hit from McAllister.
Yeah.
He has a knack for scoring bangers against Fulham.
It does.
And then Fulham scored 3 in the first half in the span of about 12 minutes.
What was going on with that defense, man? Konate and
They're just
Robertson
playing
and
fingers.
Van
They just
Dijk.
point
All
fingers
of
at
them.
each other.
all of them.
Robertson as well. Just a mess. Just a mess. Rodrigo Muniz dusting Van Dijk on that third
Yeah,
one.
that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Remember when he hit a bit of a purple patch last season, and Tommy was after his first goal. Tommy was like, "We're never going to hear from this guy again."
Yeah. Keep talking about
Vaguely remember saying something like that. Yeah.
him. Keep talking about him, yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out he's alright at football. Yeah. What's it gonna take for Van Dijk to get sent off, huh? That guy can do
You
anything.
didn't like the elbow?
Hey,
You didn't like the elbow
elbow back of
on
the head.
Gersh?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen
Nice elbow.
anyone get sent off for true violent conduct this season. I've seen some bullshit red cards like the Skelly one and the Bruno one. Actual violent conduct, I can't remember it. He gets away with a lot, Van Dijk. A lot.
Van Dijk does this.
He
He
does.
does this a lot this
He
season.
does.
Yeah.
He does this a lot. Yeah.
He does it a lot in
I mean,
general.
I still
Yeah, but
remember him smashing Anthony Gordon in
yeah,
the fucking
that's
face.
the one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
He gets away. He gets away with a lot of shit. That's for sure.
But hey,
Must
he's
be nice
what-
to play for a
what do they say?
Merseyside
He's
club.
got that aura.
Yeah.
Aura. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, aura defending worked really well against Muniz.
I mean, they almost
Liverpool-
came back. They did almost.
They pulled one back with Luis Diaz, but I don't know. Almost called him Jay Leno. Very different.
Oh,
Burn Leno.
Yeah.
Burn Leno. Jay Leno would make an excellent goalie with that chin. Cover half the net with it. Burn Leno had a good game. This is the first time in his career he's gotten a win against Liverpool. So, yeah,
That
fun
is
little fact.
sad. Oh, so Martinez was playing in goal for us. That's right. Okay, that's sad. Because I was like, I remember I was beating Liverpool when he was there, but he was injured. So,
It's yeah, it would be great if this game mattered at all.
matters to Fulham. They're going for Champions League.
Matters for Fulham. Matters for Fulham. That is true.
Champions League slash
Other
Europa
teams going for the Champions League. Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. Villa winning 2-1 against Forest at Villa Park. I think that puts Emery on a run of I forget how many consecutive wins at home. Something like 13, 14, might even be more than that. It's the second time he's done this for Villa. And Villa are starting to climb up the table.
Yeah.
Like
they're right
getting
there.
up there in the
They're
Champions
not
League.
gonna-
There is a danger
Yeah.
that neither City or Chelsea make it to this Champions League.
That would be
spot.
fun.
Yeah,
Very,
considering
very much
Newcastle
so.
are in the mix.
Considering how the teams are playing, you know, it's not Villa, it's not Chelsea and City who are playing well. That are going for those spots. That's the
Newcastle have 2 games in hand on you now. So
thing. I know. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's okay. Interesting.
So this was a huge win for Villa, who, honestly, like they're picking it up at the right time. I think midweek they had a big win over Brighton. I think they beat because Rashford
3-0.
scored and anyways, but yeah, this was huge too because Rodgers got on the board. Actually, they scored early. Villa, they got their 2 goals.
They
early.
did. They
scored
came
Yeah.
out of
both
the
their
blocks
goals
flying,
early.
Yeah.
and they just about held on. in this game because
Yeah, 'cause
Forest
came on.
were
Forest came
knocking
on,
on
yeah.
the door second half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forest I think were the better team. They had a lot of chances. Finishing was not great.
They kind of just lost Wood to injury at the wrong time. I feel like right now because he's been their finisher, so
Yeah.
maybe they miss him a little bit.
Elanga went on one of his crazy runs again. Couldn't finish. Where he picked the ball up from deep in his own half.
Right.
shot
Yes,
away.
that's right. Yeah.
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 That boy is fast. He is rapid with the ball at his feet.
Yeah. Someone's got to sign Gibbs White, right? Surely this summer. He's so good.
Phenomenal.
Honestly.
Why not?
If Forest are in the
place as
Champions
third
League, then
team
maybe
as third
not.
place, yeah.
They don't need to sell him if they're in the Champions League.
Yeah, they're
I know,
they're the
man.
team that's in the top four. Like he is kind of in a top four club. So
Like if you make Champions League, you can ask for a fuck off price for Gibbs White.
Yeah.
Like you don't need the
he
money.
deserves
then,
a
right?
raise. He'll get a.
It depends on
he'll
what
get
his
a good
contract looks like. I don't know what his contract looks like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, if he's still got a lot of time left, then yeah. Yeah. Anyway, good win for Villa. You gotta back them in Newcastle
Memories.
at this point. The way
I agree.
that table's looking,
I agree.
but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, I mean, it kind of depends on what the run-ins look like as well, right?
Well, Chelsea have a
Like,
tough
I don't
run
know
in.
who-
I'll tell you that right now.
Oh well,
Do
hey,
you?
Villa still have their Southampton voucher.
Oh
That's a
man,
good thing.
what a freebie!
Yeah,
It's
Chelsea have
important
cashed in
one,
on two of those
but-
already. Yeah, so
Villa do have after the Southampton one. Villa do play Newcastle and then Man City, and those are going to be finally some games. It's good to know that we have some games worth watching.
I know we played
Or at least
Newcastle
worth
as well.
talking
We
about.
played Newcastle as well on the run in.
problem with Chelsea
played
right now
Liverpool.
is Chelsea look like they can lose to everyone except Southampton and Leicester, and you've cashed in on your Southampton and Leicester vouchers. Both.
Yes, we have.
So you can
we've
lose to
ran
anyone.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a
100%.
rookie mistake. You got to hang on to
100%,
those until you need them.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, we did.
played your cards
yeah,
too early.
Yeah. Well, we also had that Ipswich voucher, which we lost. So in December, yeah. Did not play that one good.
You gotta hang on to your vouchers, man. You gotta hang on to your vouchers. My favorite game this weekend was Crystal Palace 2, Brighton 1, because the last 20 minutes of this game descended into absolute chaos. 3 red cards in this one. I think first to go was Eddie Nketiah, who managed to get himself sent off within about 10 minutes of coming on.
You gotta be aware.
picks up-
You gotta be aware of where you
it was
are.
what?
Yeah.
It's a 9-year
A yellow for diving, and then accidentally kicked someone in the face. So,
Yeah, the 9-year red card.
good afternoon, Zork. Palace fans are not happy with him. They're not
Yeah.
enjoying him much.
Then he got
How much did they pay for him in the summer?
a lot.
30.
plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good business.
That's the best bit of business Edu did for us. Yeah.
It's like when we managed to get 25 mil from Leicester for Dan James, and just because Bielsa was obsessed with him. I couldn't believe we got
I was
25
like,
mil for
James was at Leicester.
Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds.
Sorry.
To be
Leeds, my
fair,
bad.
yeah, fair enough.
I don't.
He got that off of one game.
No hate on Dan James. He's a very limited.
He's
footballer.
very fast. He's very fast.
He's very fast.
He
He's
is,
very
yeah.
fast.
He's a wing back, man. So people need to know. They need to know their calling. Be a fantastic wing back. But anyway.
Alright, fine. Bring him back to United, right?
Well, there you
Get
go.
on the
He'd
right
be
side.
really good now. Yeah, imagine the recovery pace at right wing back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It'd be beautiful. Back to Palace Brighton.
Yeah.
Who was the next red card?
Mark
I believe it was
Gahey.
Mark Gahey was the
Gahey,
next
The
one.
most guilty.
Studs up. Studs up.
Hands up. It's just. it's just
Stuns up into a man's dick.
yeah, then he's like hands
Jesus
up. It's just-
Christ.
oh man.
Gee, I can't remember who he managed to catch, but I felt bad. I
Yeah.
saw the replay. I was like, hey, this man's in pain.
Yeah.
That was 2 reds for them. But Brighton was like,
Uh,
hey, hold on, let me help out. Let me get in
let's
on
get
the
in on
action.
this.
Yeah.
Van Hecken. He
Like,
was already walking.
Jean-Paul
He was
Van Hecken.
walking.
He was jogging down the tunnel. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it was like,
Barely
Video,
showered.
video.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are my
He's on
favorite.
a yellow, last man foul.
Could have been a
he's
straight
like, yeah,
red.
fair enough.
Could have been
I'm
a straight red.
I'm telling you, those are my favorite red cards when they know they're not arguing. Just turn around, take it straight down the tunnel. I'm out of here. The best. The best red cards. Just, yeah, like continue to fight. I was kind of hoping Brighton would get another one, eh? Even things out.
Almost did.
Finish, but,
Almost did. Mateta's goal was really nice. His first goal since that injury.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. He's he's a good player.
I love Mateta, man. He's got the tucked in shirt. He's now got the big like earmuff looking things to protect his ear.
I feel like back in the day when the big clubs were serious, he'd be on someone's bench. You know what I mean? Like he'd be like the second choice striker for a top club. Now he's probably better than most of the top clubs' main strikers, apart from City. Yeah, it's bizarre how the Premier League looks these days, but yeah, really good finish on the left foot.
Really good win for Palace as well. Like they're on a really good run.
They are. Yeah.
FA Cup, yes,
They got
but
cup
also in the
semi-finals to
Premier
look
League.
forward to.
Yeah, also in the Premier League too. They've been in 4 of the last 5. They're a solid team. Honestly, they're a solid team now. They found their system. They found how to play, and they're a tough matchup for probably anyone going forward the rest of the season. I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say. This Premier League season just needs to fucking end, man.
Yeah.
We're saying Palace is such a great team. I'm looking at the table like they're 11th. That's where they've been all season.
Yeah,
It's just kind of where they are.
Anyway, it is what
I
it
do
is.
think they're a very fun team. To
That's
watch.
the
I'll
word.
give them
Not
that
great,
much.
fun. They are fun. Yeah.
You know what? It's a testament to the things that can happen when you sell Jordan Ayew.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2 points behind Bournemouth, who we've been talking about being such a good, bright team.
Then wretched form for
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
I told you, Bournemouth have dropped like a fucking
They
stone
have
since February.
Big time.
They drew with West Ham this weekend as well. We're slowly mentioning every single Premier League result that actually happened this weekend,
Yeah.
just because we can skate past most of them.
One
One thing
yeah.
that did happen,
Okay.
we officially have the first team relegated from the Premier League this season. Mathematically, Southampton are down. They have set the record for the earliest a team has
crazy.
gone down in terms of game weeks played.
I know.
Um,
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
wild. They're still 1 point behind the Derby County record, and I am gunning for them to break it. Ivan Juric, who you will know, joined them in December, I want to say, November, something like that.
Sure.
He's now left as well, so they're going to be on their third manager of the season very soon. And most damning of all, they lost to Tottenham. That's what sealed their relegation.
I mean, what's
Yeah.
damning is Tottenham only beat them 3-1. That's like your chance to really get goals straight across. They couldn't even do that very well.
Not a fan of Tell taking the hat trick off Brennan Johnson.
No, I don't know why Tell was taking that penalty. It should have been Johnson's.
Yeah.
Especially because Johnson won the penalty as
He
well.
wanted to take it, and Tell's just like, I haven't scored this season. I'm gonna take it. It's like, okay, good for you. Yeah.
I mean, Southampton could lose. I mean, I guess they have Leicester in their schedule, so
That's the big one. That's the big one where
darn
I
it.
worry
You know,
about
I
the
can
record.
see them losing every other game for sure. No
Who
problem.
did they tie with
That
in
one-
midweek? Was it Crystal Palace?
Palace. It was
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely not a great team, but yeah, so close. I'm so glad that this is still on because this is all I have left.
I know. This is
all you
what
got,
I
eh?
need.
This is all I have left.
This and Chelsea or City missing out on Champions League. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Hate watching it. It's so great.
I don't even
So
have the
great.
hate watching, man. I don't even have that. It's just like I can't watch your games. They're so bad that I can't watch Chelsea or United. But
Oh, God forbid let's watch Southampton play. Yeah, we can't wait. Yeah, that's
You
even
know what?
better.
No, watching Southampton play
It's
is
exciting,
fun.
'cause they
There's
get slapped.
something funny will happen.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
slapped.
something funny will happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least there are goals.
Yeah, they're-
Chelsea and United don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Southampton defense. You
Um,
can certainly rely on them to pull off a crazy, stupid.
Is there a
move,
Polish
that's for
defender
sure.
in there?
Yeah, Bednarek, man.
He's still there, huh?
Bednarek.
He's
You
still
know,
there.
He's their. Hey,
Yeah.
he's their best center back. Yeah.
That's a problem.
But Narek will
That's a big
forever
problem.
be synonymous. He will be synonymous for me with the worst FPL performance of all time. Because I'm pretty sure he was on the Southampton team that United beat 9-0 under Solskjaer. He also scored an own goal and conceded a penalty and got
Oof.
sent off in that game.
Oh, that's what was that? A
9-0
minus?
under
What was it?
Solskjaer.
Minus what on that
He
one?
was, he was at like minus like 5 or
Yeah,
6
that's-
by the
yeah.
end, which is crazy.
Man.
Like a red card and playing 90 minutes puts you at minus like 1.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
You guys had it
Yeah.
good, huh? We didn't know it then. But you had
didn't
it
know
go real good under Ole. Wow. 9-0. Yeah. No, last time I saw you guys play Southampton, they looked like Bayern Munich. So, yeah.
That's right.
Now, this
That's
team
right.
is
They even
probably
made Southampton
worse.
look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss Ahmad, man.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
miss him.
true. Yeah. He was there.
Isn't Ole coaching in Turkey these days?
He's doing a really good job at Besiktas right now.
He is, eh?
They
Okay.
ended Galatasaray's bid for an unbeaten season, I think.
Good.
Or they handed Galatasaray their first defeat in a very long time. While we're talking about Turkey,
Yeah.
I would like to talk about Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Guy is not well. He's not well, man.
He's deeply, deeply unwell.
Yeah.
After the game between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, already a big rivalry game, he goes and post game grabs the Galatasaray boss. I forget his name. It's Ozan Burak or something like that. He grabs his nose. Little homage to when he poked Tito Villanova in the.
In the
Where
eye.
did he poke in the eye?
In the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was him that he poked in the eye.
Yeah.
I thought I messed up the name.
No,
Was it
Uh,
Villanova?
Was
or
it Villanova?
Martino. Anyway, yeah.
he
It
got
was
it.
one of them. One of the Barcelona guys. But what's also very funny to me is that Burak went down like he'd been shot.
I know. Like, come
Um,
on, man. Please.
Fenerbahce put out a tweet or a statement or something talking about how they weren't surprised that Burak went down like that because he's been diving like that since his playing days. It's all just wonderful stuff. And Galatasaray had this video lined up to post on social media after the game, where they basically made a South Park version of Jose Mourinho and had made him he just kind of gone meh, 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 Galatasaray meh, 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 referees, and it basically ended with Jose Mourinho going to sleep and waking up in a mental asylum, still talking about Galatasaray. It's insane stuff. Like, we need to cover more Turkish football.
yeah,
Is what
it
I'm
feels
basically
like
getting out of all
it
of
feels
this.
like he just does all this stuff to just get fired. It just feels like he doesn't want. He
I
does
don't
not
think
want
so,
to be
man.
there.
I think this is just
Yeah.
who he is. He's not well. The guy is not well, man. It was Villanova, by the way. I've checked.
Yeah,
It was Villanova? Okay.
You know what's
I'm very impressed. My memory managed to like pluck that name out of the ether because I truly had no idea.
because that time period is ingrained of one of the best time periods of football.
Yeah.
You know.
When football was fun, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the table, and I thought Galatasaray had a bit bigger lead in the standings. It's only 3 points. I thought Mourinho was doing a lot worse than
Yeah, but that
what
3
they showed.
points is massive, though.
I mean, yeah,
That's
because
the
they
problem, 'cause
you
they
don't really
never
lose to
lose.
anyone
Yeah.
outside of that. But and then I'm looking at top scores, and no surprise, Osimhen is at 20. Number 2 on that list is a bit surprising.
Is it Edin Dzeko?
No, it's Krzysztof Piątek. 19 goals.
Jesus.
Like, what? I guess he's found his
Who does
place.
he play for?
He's playing for Istanbul, Başakşehir. That's the team. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what I really want? Tony, have you
Sure,
seen the
Lord, yeah,
videos
Jesus.
of whenever they get whenever they get former players to do a draw for whatever UEFA random competitions, and they struggle a whole bunch with pronouncing various names?
Okay.
Like Tommy talking about Istanbul Başakşehir reminded me of the Ashley Cole one where he completely butchers Başakşehir. I want to see Tommy do that draw. I want to see Tommy get tossed every name in Europe.
This would be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. You know what? Forget next week's Premier League games. Let's do it. Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll just give Tommy a
This
list.
should be
and
our
have him
new
read it
word
for
of the
an hour.
day. Yeah. We should have Tommy. Yeah. Tommy's word of the day.
Tommy
Yeah.
reading. I provide Tommy with a
The
club,
name. A
club
name
from
of a
around the
club,
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day I'll slip you a Polish one just to keep it nice and easy for you.
Yeah, if you keep it Eastern European, I should be on top of my game. You know.
Nah, we're starting off in Asia.
Oh man,
Starting off in Turkey.
this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Let's keep the conversation on Tommy for now. Chelsea are still trying to sell themselves their own shit, and UEFA is calling them out on this. I believe most recently they tried to sell themselves their own women's team for, was it 200 million or
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, is that wrong? Is that really that bad? Can we not do that?
Okay.
Are you sure?
I,
Yeah.
I'm,
I believe that's
Is it,
fraud.
is it against the rules?
I think that's just
Yeah.
straight up. Yes.
what are you gonna sell
Yes,
next?
you
Your own
get
academy.
called
You're
out
gonna
on
sell
it.
your academy to yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
The
I think that
issue
was
I
the-
have
the-
in all
on the-
this is what the hell are the Premier League doing if that is allowed? Like
they
last year,
allowed it.
They
Yeah.
allowed the hotel selling yourself your own hotels. Now selling yourself your own, what? You're gonna sell yourself your own jerseys? Like, what's going on, man?
Can we sell our own club
Oh,
to
man.
ourselves as well? Maybe that'll.
This is how they get rid of all these players that they have. They're gonna sell fucking Mudryk to themselves for 60 mil, bank a profit on it. Will be perfect.
The idea that you're using the women's team as a pawn is weird, but it's just I don't understand what's going on there. Like,
Yep.
who thinks of this stuff? Like, what's going on in the board meetings that they're like, we can sell ourselves a women's team. It's like, they're not separate entities. What's going on? I don't understand. You have one club. Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
And UEFA said, like you said, they're not going to allow it until maybe, it benefits them in some way. I'm sure
I
they'll
don't
let
think
it
Chelsea
close
being
that.
in the competition
Yeah.
benefits them in any way at this point. I guess you do have some prestige and viewing figures. I don't know. You're gonna have to slip someone some.
I would say we do, yeah.
You're gonna have to slip them something, cause yeah.
That's what I mean. That's kind of what I'm referring to.
I
is
know.
That, is that,
I know,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, City just about got away with their shit. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with you, cause you probably will be in Europe next year. I think we still believe that, right?
I mean, if we're allowed to play, we'll at least get Europa League, yeah.
At
If
least
they-
you
if
might
they
get
win-
conference.
if they win the
It's going.
conference
Oh,
league.
okay, yeah.
If they win the
There's
conference league, they'll get. The
I forgot
Europa.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Are we 100% sure you're gonna win that?
No, we're not. We're not.
I don't know, man. Real Betis are in there, and Anthony
Oh, he's
is.
cooking. Yeah.
cooking,
They drew Barcelona on the
They
weekend.
did, yeah. Rafinha lost his crap
He
in that
did.
game. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
He's been
That's
losing
what
it.
happens when you're the second best Brazilian on the pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of which, I saw some rumors that Arsenal might be in for Anthony.
Wow. Please sign us up.
I'm
That'll
so glad I
add up
don't
some
live in your
spice.
world, man. I have not seen this rumor, so and I look for all the rumors.
I'm just
So
saying. I'm just saying. I am just
get
saying.
off Reddit, man.
Could
Get
happen.
off Reddit.
Would be fun.
This is why I don't
Would be
do
fun.
Reddit. Yeah,
Never.
all sorts lives there.
Never.
But, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
What else do we got on the docket? Thomas Muller. He's going to be
Right.
leaving Bayern at the end of the season. They had a very nice little video tribute to him before the start of, I think, their game on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's going to be weird seeing him anywhere else.
it's wrong. It's just straight up wrong. That's it.
Yes.
He should be retiring at at Munich, and that's it.
He's very much
Or
an
give-
older generation fan. The new generation fans don't like him,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of understand because he hasn't done much lately, but he is a huge legend for
Right,
that
he's
club.
Thomas Muller.
Yeah, just shows you how
he's
fans
Thomas
now
Muller.
they're so short-sighted in the way they think. I'm seeing a lot of hate for him. I'm just like, okay, do you know what this guy has done for your club
No.
and country? But
Mhm.
yeah,
Big time.
It-
Big time.
Man, I still remember him like bursting onto the scene in the 2010 World Cup was the first one. He was,
that was a fun team.
got the golden boot, I think.
Yes, he did 5 goals, I think, that tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he had a chance to beat whose record was it? Wait, is it the? Isn't it Euros? Is it the Euros or the World Cup? He always scores in. It's the World Cup, right?
I thought it was a World Cup that he always scored in.
It's the
this
World
time,
Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the World
So
Cup.
yeah, 2010 World Cup. Yeah, 5 goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Man, yeah, he's looked the same since. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's always had that same
old man face.
same age look. Yeah. Yeah. But
Him and fucking Arjen Robben, they always look the same age.
yeah.
The Ramdoita,
Um,
the original
I think
Ramdoita.
Hummel's.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. I think Hummel's also announced he's retiring at the end of the season. So we're getting a few of these popping up. These guys calling it. I mean, no, it's not surprising, of course, given they're at the end of their careers.
I don't think Hummels will get the same level of love, considering.
No, he won't. But he was
Yeah.
in his heyday. He was
He was-
still a
he was
great
a-
defender.
He
Very
was.
good
He's just
defender, yeah.
a traitor. That's all. But yeah,
Yeah, that's hard to come back.
Yeah,
He did
but
go. He
he's
did go
part-
back
part
to
of the-
Back.
Dortmund.
Part of the but once you move Dortmund to Bayern, that the love is lost.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But I remember we were talking about last week of a funny man of the match awards. And we were gonna
Yes.
bring one in.
Oh, did you
I did
bring something
I
for
did.
me?
Well, I did find one. South African in South Africa. I'm not gonna pronounce the first name, but his
But you
his
should.
last name
I think you should.
his last
I
name
think you
was
should, Tommy.
Kakana.
Tell
Okay.
me, please.
All right. His award for winning man of the match.
The problem is now we have
Thank
no
you.
idea if he's pronouncing it properly because
No, yeah.
how do we search for this?
Kakana, come on, yeah.
Yeah.
5 gigabytes of mobile data. That's what he
Hell
got.
yeah.
You know,
Very,
this
I
makes
guess,
so much sense.
Very
to
sought
me.
after, maybe. Yeah.
This makes so
Yeah.
much sense. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big
It's a
deal.
big deal.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
But wait, what year was this given? Was this given this year?
This was given.
Recently.
Yeah, March 2025. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's-
There we go.
It took you very long to figure
Well,
out.
I'm just looking at the page
year,
trying to
but,
find where the date was. Yeah, I see March
No,
2025.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Okay.
saying. Like it. I think it's a pretty good man of the match reward. Now,
Yeah.
if you'd given me that like 4 years ago,
Oh
even-
no,
even
no
better.
way,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
no
oh,
way
yeah,
you can give that
yeah.
for a man of the match. It's too valuable then.
That's way too
Now-
much. Yeah, way too much.
Just about fits. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty solid. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's a hot commodity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you got eggs. We've got data. I wonder what's next. What
We've
comes
got.
next, yeah.
Hey, don't forget the giant suppository.
Oh, we got the
Don't
suppository.
forget
Yeah,
the
yeah,
giant
that
pill.
too. A little
giant
less
pill.
useful. A little less useful on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. It's a little less useful until you really need it. Then it's the most useful.
I guess, yeah, I can say that about a lot of things. I guess. Yeah.
Use it as a pro.
What's next? What else? What else?
Well, we got. I mean, do you want to do a prediction for Newcastle?
Yes, we
Leicester? 'Cause
do.
We're just
We
fucking
do.
filling time.
We
at
do.
this
It's
point.
the only
All right,
standings
Tommy.
that we have that matter. No,
Fire it
you
up.
guys first. You guys first. Come on, Tony.
All right, 3-0 Newcastle. Leicester don't score any fucking goals.
Who's at home?
Newcastle, right?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Leicester. Leicester's at home. Does that matter?
Well, I just want to know how many goals Newcastle will score.
Okay. Yeah, Tony. Hey, think about this, Tony.
Uzi already said
Um,
3-0, huh? 3-0 Newcastle.
Yeah. We really
You
need
can hop on. You can hop on if you want.
Tony. We
We'll
really
cheer for the same
need.
thing for once.
We really need Isaac to score because I saw our fantasy scores this week, and we both counted.
He might
him.
not play,
He's our
man.
only safe.
He might not
He's our
play.
only safe. He
That's
might
the
not
thing.
play.
So,
Okay, Newcastle winning. We know that for sure,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Just scratch that. Yeah, okay.
Leicester are relegated pretty much. I don't know. 4. 4-0. Yeah. Joelinton gets a brace or something. I don't know. 4-0. Why not?
Fuck it. Dan Burn hat trick. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Nice, 3-0 for you.
I want to see him do his
4-0
wiggly dance again.
for Tony. I'm going to say 3-1. I think Leicester finally score a goal. I think 3-1.
That's bold. That's bold when half of their I guess Harry Winks got dropped this week because he refused to live in Leicester.
Yeah.
Just commuting for everything.
He's not making the commute.
100-mile commute.
Yeah.
He
ain't
he came straight from Spurs, right? So he just never moved from London. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he just never moved. I assume so because he was at Leicester last year.
That's a long commute, man. London to Leicester every day.
100 miles is just
That's a long
That's
commute. But,
fucking insane.
yeah.
Apparently, whoever their manager was before, it was Maresca.
It was Maresca,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maresca must have been like
It
sure,
was.
and then Cooper must have also been fine with. It's Harry Winks. You're not special enough to do this.
No, definitely not. Yeah. But,
All right, let's get out of here. There's no point stretching this out any further. Follow us on all social media at 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. As always, thank you for joining me, Tommy.
Yeah, can't wait for the next round of games for sure. Itching towards.
Okay, well, hey, Tommy, we'll just talk about the Champions League games next weekend.
Oh, that's right,
This
Champions
shit
League.
again.
I am looking forward to
A
that.
monumental Arsenal win. Hey, we have positive history against Madrid in the Champions League, so how many teams can say that? We'll hold on to that. Yeah.
We'll see if that holds. I'm sorry I called you a Neanderthal, Tony.
Not forgiven. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.